They called her the Virgin Queen. But what if the real reason no man ever claimed her bed was because they couldn't even stand near her? Beneath the glittering gowns and jeweled crowns was a body plagued by a stench so strong courtiers hid their faces. Her breath reeked of rot. Her skin, under layers of white paint, was ulcered and oozing. Her teeth were black, crumbling, and infected. She ruled an empire, yet she could not control the odor that surrounded her. And centuries later, when her coffin was opened, witnesses claimed the air itself still carried her decay. This is the disturbing hidden story of Queen Elizabeth I's hygiene, how it may have shaped her life, her virginity, and even her death. For centuries, Elizabeth was celebrated as the Virgin Queen, a symbol of purity and independence. But what if part of that legend hides a darker reality? Imagine standing near her, the metallic odor from her lead-painted skin, the sour stench of infected teeth, and the unwashed body masked by overpowering perfumes. Men may have admired her from a distance, but up close, it could have been unbearable. No man could kiss her lips. They carried the taste of death. No embrace lasted long, for her smell clung to the air. Perhaps she was not a virgin by choice, but because her very body kept love away. For centuries, Elizabeth I's solitary life has been described as a choice. She was the Virgin Queen who married her country instead of a man. But what if her solitude wasn't entirely her decision? In a court full of ambitious suitors and powerful men, none came close enough to share true intimacy. Her heavily perfumed skin, her breath sour from years of untreated dental infections, and the powders hiding her damaged face created an invisible wall. She ruled over thousands, yet in her private chambers she stood alone. Perhaps she was not only England's Virgin Queen, but also its loneliest. A queen who refused to wash in Elizabethan England, bathing was rare. People feared that water opened the body to disease. But even in an age of filth, Elizabeth stood out. She famously said, "I take a bath once a month, whether I need it or not." Instead of washing, she covered her body in perfume powders, oils, and heavy scents. Her linen undergarments were changed often, but her skin beneath remained unwashed. Over time, sweat, old powders, and dead skin mixed into a smell that no perfume could fully hide. Foreign ambassadors noted a thick odor in her presence. Some even shortened meetings because the smell in her chambers was overwhelming. Courtiers learned to carry scented cloths, pretending to cough while secretly shielding their noses. Behind the throne's elegance was a suffocating reality. Elizabeth adored sugar, a new luxury in England. Candied fruits, honeyed wine, and cakes filled her tables. But sugar destroyed her teeth. By her middle age, her mouth was a battlefield. Blackened stumps, bleeding gums, and abscesses filled with pus. Chronic infections left her with constant pain and foul-smelling breath. Her closest servants started whispering, "Her Majesty's smile is her greatest weapon, because no one dares come close enough to see it." The pain forced her to eat soft foods. Some historians believe untreated dental infections could have entered her bloodstream, weakening her health and hastening her end. Elizabeth's pale, flawless face was an illusion crafted from Venetian ceruse, a deadly white lead paste. Every application poisoned her. Her skin became brittle, ulcered, and raw. Hair fell out, yet she painted over the damage. Courtiers described moments when flakes of her makeup cracked, revealing sores underneath. When her attendants removed the paint, one might whisper, her skin smelled metallic, almost like rotting flesh. Her beauty mask was, in truth, a mask of decay. In March 1603, Elizabeth I died, likely from pneumonia, blood poisoning, or complications from years of infections and toxic cosmetics. Her body was sealed in a lead coffin and buried in Westminster Abbey. Centuries later, when the coffin was reportedly disturbed during structural work,